Good day or good evening, whatever time it is at the time you're watching this video. Hi everyone, this is going to be a divine message from Spirit for whoever may have found this video. This is a collective reading. If something does not resonate, do not force the story to fit. Let's go ahead and tap in with these cards. I haven't used them in quite some time. And see what is happening for the collective. That one and one on the bottom, they said. First off, we have heart. It says, your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. Then we have tree. Like a tree, deep roots create stability and growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? Focus on building a strong foundation in all areas of your life to support your long-term growth. And lastly, we have guilty. Guilt can hold you back. Are you carrying the weight of past decisions? Forgive yourself and move forward. Only then can you truly grow. Twice we have mention of growth here with the tree and on this guilty card. There's a situation going on currently for you that you may be overthinking. The saying, making a mountain out of a molehill, is coming through right now after I said that. And in my mind's eye, I'm actually seeing the Four of Cups. You know, the depiction on that tarot card where the person is sitting underneath the tree. And it's a card of contemplation. There's a sanction in your life where you feel very ungrounded currently. And I feel like that's where this guilt is coming from. The fact that you feel ungrounded in this area of your life, it's making you feel like perhaps you are not doing something correctly. It seems as though a decision is trying to be made here, but the weight of past decisions is making this very difficult for you. There's something here that is trying to become deeply rooted, something that is trying to grow within you. And it seems as if the growth is being stunted because of this kind of phase that you're in. There's actually a song that is ringing through right now. It's called Creep by Radiohead. And the lyrics talks about, what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. And that's kind of that vibe of like the guilt. Like you're feeling very guilty because you feel like you don't belong somewhere. And this could be due to your growth as well. You may have outgrown a situation, is what I'm picking up on here with this. But yeah, if you haven't heard that song, maybe you should go listen to it. It's called Creep by Radiohead. Let's go ahead and tap in with some of these and see if we can get some more insight on this situation at this time. But yeah, it's definitely the vibe of outgrowing a situation and feeling guilty for it, you know? Yeah, see, decision making. You're making important decisions in your career or whatever in your life, and these choices will lead to a long-term success. Now, this one also speaks of long-term growth. Long-term growth, long-term success. Your decisiveness is your strength. And that was in the upright. These cards are kind of fun because you read whatever's on the upright. And then we have conflict. Conflict is inevitable, but through honest communications, you can find a way to resolve issues and strengthen your relationships. So, whatever you are trying to move on from right now, you know that whatever decision that is made, there's going to be some kind of conflict involved, whether it be with the people that you might be leaving behind, or a conflict of interest, or just kind of like an upheaval in your own personal life, like a personal conflict. And at the bottom of the deck, we have goals. It says you may feel uncertain about your future goals or your current path no longer aligns with your true desires. And that's exactly the vibe that I was picking up on there, was that you've kind of outgrown a certain situation in your life right now. And what you have been doing, what you have been associated with, no longer resonates, kind of where your soul path is taking you at this time. And you can't help but feel a little guilty for this. As you grow, your desires grow as well. As you change, your desires change. And as you move up in life, some things are meant to be left behind and not dragged through. When things are let go of in this manner, the path becomes a little bit lighter for the individual. And I completely understand where this guilt is coming from in those regards of having to let go of certain people, places, and things in order to progress, in order to reach the new desires that you hold within yourself. And I split the deck to independence. You are cultivating a strong sense of independence, no longer relying on others to define your happiness or success. And this is the epitome of where you are at currently. You are on this precipice of creating an independence for yourself, and you are feeling guilty for not relying so heavily on those who you have relied on so much this entire time, is what I'm hearing with this card. But there's a certain instance where relying on these other people, places, or things for your happiness, it no longer serves you. It no longer serves your successes. It no longer serves your goals. You do realize that this is going to cause conflict, but it's not something to really be feeling guilty over. And it's not something to be holding on to the weight of past decisions. It's not worth doing that either. The independence, the freedom, this card reminds me of the Fool, taking the leap of faith, jumping off into something that is more aligned with these new goals, these new desires that are making themselves known to you because of the growth, because of the deep roots that you have established. And it's funny how the deeper your roots grow and the higher your branches reach, the more ungrounded and unstable one can start to feel. And that's because the environments that they are around with this growth, it no longer serves them. The environment must change in order to allow space for this new growth to really take place. And this all can be done through the heart. This can all be done through the wisdom that you already hold within yourself. And you can trust that the decisions that are being made, if they're made through the heart, through the soul, you can rest assured that the decisions that will be made from that space of energy are going to be truly authentic. And therefore, since they are authentic, the guilt can be released. The leaving things behind may cause pain at first for you, for the people, places, and things that you are leaving behind. But in the long run, it is going to cause you and everybody else to strengthen the roots, to strengthen the branches, and to give the proverbial tree the space that is needed for it to become independent. I feel like that is a great place to end today's reading from Spirit. Thank you so much. for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me in spirit. And until next time, we love you. Bye.